Welcome, welcome, welcome in. We're back at it today, and today we are gathering some resources to get the worst wood in Minecraft, which is, I think we all know which one it is. It's mangrove wood. Now, don't get me wrong, mangrove wood is definitely very beautiful. Mangrove is very, very, very nice. We all agree it looks really nice, but it is one of the worst woods to collect. And I know I'm definitely going to need a farm, and I'm getting a farm today. I'm just gathering up some resources, that's all. So right now I'm smelting up some stone. Well, cobblestone into stone and stone into smooth stone. So we will see. Yo, mining bros, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome. It should be all the stone that we're doing today. We'll see. Yo, Green Man, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Gathering some more resources today for the library, but specifically today I am making a universal tree farm. Nabi, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, so today building up a universal tree farm in order to get more mangrove wood, honestly. Goku, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're all doing great today. James, how are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Althea? Natashka? Seeing a lot of people coming in now. James, are you on Bedrock or Java? I am on Java edition. Kat, welcome in. All right, y'all. Currently, if you didn't hear the spiel, currently gathering resources to build up a universal tree farm. We need to get a lot more mangrove wood. For some reason, I decided that this library is going to hold a ton of mangrove wood for the floor for a pattern. Yo, Ryan Blackwell, I'm subbed. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Eli Johnson, yo, do you know any good mods for Java? Yes, there are tons of. Do you mean, okay, so there's a question that I have. I really only run quality of life mods, but do you mean like modded Minecraft or do you mean vanilla Minecraft with like quality of life? Because I run a list of quality of life mods that are basically for Fabric. I'm scrolling through them right now. And these essentially don't alter too much of the game, in my opinion. I mean, Minecraft is a sandbox game, so you can really play it however you want. The only thing that I would say like really changes gameplay for me is these visible traders mod, which allows me to see the unlocked trades of villagers, which really just helps me save time in the mean run. That way I don't have to sit through hours cycling through different trades. I hope that helped you out a little bit and answered the question for you. Danny, welcome in, guys. Is it worth starting a world? I do normally get bored because I don't know what to do after getting max gear and trims. I 1000% say it's worth starting a world. I've been playing this world for about 3 years now. About 5. I got the day counter on the screen, 5,143 days. It's just a matter of cycling through different projects, really. And once you figure out, like, once you get burnt out with one project, you just go through and choose a different project to work on. Like, I usually cycle through terraforming, building up, like, just detailing cities and whatnot. Yo, cool Ryan, welcome in, welcome in. And then, like, just different scales of projects as well, because there's times where I get into the mood to where I want to just build a massive build. Like, I have a huge museum that I built about a year to almost 2 years ago, I would say, which took absolutely forever to do. Took so much time. Actually, I'll fly there and show you guys if you haven't seen. Benjamin, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah. So, not to get sidetracked already, but like, I built this massive, it's not even rendering right now, which is crazy. Just shows you the scale of this build. So this museum right here, don't mind the beacon. I'm currently building in there, so that is in there for that. But this was such a huge project for me that I got really, really, really burnt out. And I went from that to really not playing that much anymore to just doing some like small terraforming projects here and there. But yeah, no, like, it's really just, it's up to you and you can play at your own pace. I mean, I took a break from this world for a while, and especially like uploading content to YouTube for this entire last year. Uh, do you have any pets? Do you mean in real life or in the game? Because in real life, I currently do not have any pets. I'm living in a pretty small apartment right now, and I really just don't want to have a pet in this environment, just because I don't think that would be fair to them. Because I'm definitely a dog person, and I would like I guess I would say like a medium-sized dog, and they need a lot of space to run around, and that's just not possible, especially with work and everything. Welcome in, everybody. By the way, how many hours did you finish that project? The museum? The museum took me, oh my gosh, I mean, to design it alone probably took about, oh, it's millions of blocks for sure. It's probably like a little over a million blocks, but it it took over 1 to 2 months to design and creative, and then probably 1 to 2 months to gather all the resources, and then I'd say another 1 to 2 months to just build it. But that's not like 1 month straight of just doing everything. That's like me being able to play Minecraft in that time frame. But in terms of hours, I would say probably a solid 50 hours or so dedicated to just that museum itself. All right. What other blocks do we need? We need some glass. All right, we need about 4 stacks. Let's just make it an even 5. What do you think? I'd say 5 stacks. Should be reasonable. I should have a bunch of glass stored up here with, I think I'd also have the white dye, if I'm not mistaken. My world is so unorganized, which is why in the middle of a project, I'm building a farm to fund that project. That makes no sense, but that's the world I am living in. Yeah, we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be all we need. Let's look up the glass. Oh, that's all we need for glass. Okay, cool. Yo, Husky, welcome in. I didn't even see that. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're all enjoying your days today. We are just gathering some resources to build up a mangrove farm. Well, it's really a universal tree farm. It's an updated tree farm by N. Collier. And yeah, I'm very unorganized, and that's what we're doing today. And I'm going to be gathering one. I don't even remember where I'm putting it. Oh, yeah. Doing it back in this corner. Yeah, so I'm going to build up an entire around. This is not the idea for the project today, but what we're going to do is I'll pull up actually the schematic so that you can see it. So it is this very obnoxiously tall farm, which is why I was trying to figure out exactly where I should put it. So we're going to knock out this ground here so that this TNT can eventually come all the way down here and blow up our trees. And then surrounding this area, I'm going to build up a lumber mill around it with some like logs everywhere, some trees maybe. Maybe we could do like a fallen tree from this level down. That'd be kind of cool. I'm not sure. I kind of want it to be a little secluded, so we might have to do something with these builds around here too. Jesus loves you. I totally agree. All of you should know that. All right? No. And I don't mind showing it off. Yo, Sniff, what's up? How you doing? It's been a while. How much moss do we need? Okay. All right, we'll take 4 stacks. Never hurts to have too much. Or at least some extras. You flying? I mean, I have elytra. But not creative flying. Oh, if I was using... Yeah, so there's a difference between flying and then free cam. That's one of the quality of life mods that I have. Yeah. I'm doing all right, Sniff. How are you? I can't complain. I'm playing some Minecraft. Do you have any secret base? I actually have to think about that. I've been in this world forever. I don't think I would say that I have anything that's like super... Of course I remember you. You got the potato field right here. Yeah, that was a while ago. I don't think I have any like secret bases yet. I'm still trying to fill in this world. I mean, I got like little details here and there, but not like secret entrances or anything like that. I'm terrible at redstone, so things will have to be added in the future. Yo, Nicole's, welcome in. But the library that I am planning on building, I'll pull it up, the schematic at least. Oops. The library inside of here, there will be some like secret entrances to like some secret books in the world. We're going to get rid of that. All right, so we got moss. Grasp is probably fine. All right, we need to get some hoppers. So we'll go to my iron farm, which has been running nonstop in the background. Oh, gosh. Cool. That should be enough. You're good at redstone? Oh, I need tips. Do you have any like good YouTubers to recommend? Because I usually just like can't describe the problem that I have, and I try to figure it out myself, and then it almost always goes horrendously. Oh wait, we can totally just do this. Where's the crafting table? Yo, Nina, welcome in. Who built that? I built this. I built all of this. Do you build near your spawn? I'm sort of close to spawn. I'm currently at negative 1700, 627. So like spawn is just a little bit just a little bit over that way. So I'd say I'm decently close, but I'm far enough away that when at least there were spawn chunks, if there were spawn chunks anymore, it would be a problem still, but they kind of got rid of spawn chunks now, so I'm trying. I think what I want to do is like build up like an empire at spawn and then somehow connect this place to that place over there. So the reasoning for the biggest reason of why I chose to settle down here is, well, since it's super flat, so there's really no true reason because it all looks the same and there's just a bunch of villages. But when I loaded this world in 1.17, I found a village that had some tulips in it, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. I should stay here so that I can get tulips in the future. And when I updated the world, those tulips never spawned there, and I don't really understand this side of the game, so I was confused as to why there weren't tulips there any longer. But I found another patch that it seems to be consistent across every single super flat seed. So we have tulips regardless, but by the time I like built up everything, I was like, I really don't want to move. So I just kind of built everything around it. Like if I can join. Oh, I'm so sorry, Nicole. This is a single player world. If you do want to join, I would suggest the first step. I do have a Discord. If any of you do want to join, I do have a Discord. I don't have the link. Actually, the link should be on my channel, if I'm not mistaken. The link should be on my channel page for any of you to join, which would be a great start to becoming a mod or staff. I'm going to be 100% honest with you all. It takes some time and effort for me to gain trust of people. So there is a process. I just haven't established said process yet. Because I haven't really live streamed a lot, and I don't really have the biggest channel, so I am still trying to figure things out on how to manage everything on that side of things. But I do understand the necessity to monitor and basically interview people before just handing out roles. I realize that you're in survival. Do you die often? Oh yes, I die so much. I've died probably like 60 times in this world. I could never do hardcore. I've tried hardcore videos. I've been successful occasionally, but I think the only time I've ever been successful is when I'm doing hardcore with other people, like other Minecraft players. I'm definitely gonna need way more. Oh my gosh, yeah, I need like 4 stacks. Every single farm requires so many hop. Oh, whoa, that's not good. How'd you... I mean, this whole place is dark, so it makes sense why a skeleton would pop out of nowhere, but still, that was rude. Oh, you have a 3-month hardcore world? That's awesome. Are you planning on playing on it full, like, forever? Or do you have any specific goals in the world? Or What's the deal with that? This... Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Gathering a bunch of materials to build up a universal tree farm to get all of the mangrove wood that we need. In order to have enough for my library that I'm building up real soon. What server is that? This is not a server. This is my Super Flat World that I've been playing on for the past 3 years. And we are now sitting at day 5,145. That should be enough. Cool. All right. I hope I have enough scaffolding. If not, we're going to have to go to some more trial chambers, which I really don't want to do. Okay, so we have 58 there. Okay. I have enough. I do have enough, but it kind of hurts to use this much scaffolding. But what's the point of getting little bits of it if we can't enjoy it, right? Yo, Gabe Couch, welcome in, welcome in. The Cdub download essential. And you can invite me. What is that? What do you mean by that? Gabe Couch, how long have you been playing? On this world, I've been playing for the past 3 years. Minecraft in general, I've been playing since about 2010. So about 15, 16 years, give or take. Which is crazy. Absolutely insane. Time flies. All right, we got all the bamboo. Or not bamboo, we got scaffolding. Redstone dust. I'm so unorganized. I feel like, hold up. I'm going to do this in a way better way. We're going to take a screenshot of this. And then I'm going to pull this up on another monitor. That way I don't have to keep going back and forth between all of them. Thank God that we have scaffolding and powdered snow from trial chambers. Otherwise, farms like this would be not impossible to make, but like pretty hard. Give me a second and I'm going to pull up these images on my other monitor. All right. See you later, Natashka. Did you know that jumping off a tall pillar at max height down to bedrock gives you immortality? Trust me, bro. That seems kind of crazy. That can't be right. Well, we got to try it now. Right? Clicking Alt F4 fulfills all. Your wildest dreams. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do this because... Oh, wait, no, we have... Right? Oh, no, I'm not going to land on bedrock. Oops. Oh, you lost your hardcore world to doing that? I hope you weren't in it. I hope you weren't in it for too long. That's sad. I only did that because I had a totem of them dying. Actually, I had 3 on me, so now I have 2. I would not do that just to do that. That is crazy. I'm not a huge fan of rain, but this mod that I do have installed, which is particle rain, kind of makes it a little more atmospheric. Just barely, though. He bought that. Are you talking about me? I did not buy that. I've been playing this game for too long to do things like that, so we are chilling. Although I definitely... What am I doing? I got so sidetracked. Apologize. I should have enough redstone here. I only need 88. So that is more than enough. But I also need observers. I need 85 observers? Oh my gosh. So I'm just going to hold on to that because... Drink the rain and it'll go away. I don't think that's how that works. I really don't think that's how that works. Okay. We're going to grab some cobblestone. I should have enough redstone in here. Do I have any quartz? No, I do not have any quartz in here. We're going to have to go to the nether. I think one of the projects, it's a small project that I could do. I definitely need to build a nether portal up in like this part of the world because I don't have a nether portal up there and I waste so many rockets flying down to this one. Or the one that's up by the museum. I don't have any in between. What in the world are you building? Well, that's the thing. I'm currently building a library, right? That's what my next video is going to be on. But I need to... all the quartz in the world... Hold on. I will show you exactly... I'll show you exactly what I'm building. I'm building a library, right? It's my next project. After I built the market by the harbor. But the floors inside are all going to be made out of mangrove wood. And naturally, I don't have a mangrove tree farm. And... chopping it down by hand is one of the worst things imaginable. So, I am wasting way more time to build a farm for it so that I can save time in the long run. If that makes sense. But I'm going to sleep real quick and then I'll show you the... library. Well, let's eat. So, this is the library itself. And then all of this down here is mangrove wood. I'm trying not to give too much spoilers, but you can see all of this mangrove wood is going to cause so much. It looks really nice, in my opinion. I think it looks really nice, and I do think it is worth all of the effort that it takes. But it does require a lot of effort. Oh my gosh, what the heck? That was weird. That was a glitch. Yeah, I feel that. I wouldn't wish cutting mangrove manually on my worst enemy. Same here. Same here. All right. I don't need this many observers, but I always do need them. So here we are, just making a couple more. Why not? It's not going to hurt us. And I'm going to take some of this quartz, and I'm going to... I don't know where to leave it, if I'm being 100% honest. We can leave it... Yeah, let's leave it in here. That's not going to get lost. Why not? Yo, Cdub, do you have any favorite TV shows right now? I just finished up a show that was on... I think it was on Peacock. It's called AP Bio. I thought that show was absolutely hilarious. It's with the same actor that plays Dennis from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, if you've ever watched that show. But the premise of it is where a previous Harvard professor, philosophy professor, loses his job and is stuck teaching AP biology to high school students in Toledo. And that's the premise of the show, and it's really funny. So I 10 out of 10 recommend. And then I'm also watching House right now with my wife. That's on Disney Plus. It was on Peacock, but it was taken off, and now it's on... Well, it was, but it is still on Disney Plus, which is also a very good show. A lot older of a show. I think it was made in like the early 2000s, so it's about 20 years old, but it's still a really good show. I have no clue what either of those are. That's fair. That's fair. AP Bio came out like a little... I think it was like right before COVID, and then into COVID, and then COVID kind of killed it. Sorry, I'm going to bed in like 20 minutes. Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Gabe. I appreciate you stopping in, having some good conversation. It's all good. Hope you have a good night's rest. Yo, Jensen, welcome in. Welcome in. Jackson, hello. How are you guys doing today? Let's put this redstone in there before I forget that I got that. Cool. I need jack-o'-lanterns? Oh, that's actually crazy. This farm requires jack-o'-lanterns. How are you? I am doing very well. I cannot complain. Thank you very much for asking, Jackson. You know, we're going to do it this way. I'm going to just smelt a bunch of... You're good? I'm very glad to hear that. Just going to get a bunch of wood and smelt it at my super smelter. I think that's the best option, because I currently don't have a wither skeleton farm, so I really don't have a source of coal yet. Well, renewable anyways. A wither skeleton farm is on the docket for my plans for the future, but that's also just another big project that I don't want to tackle right now. If I don't, I will come back. All right, sounds good, Gabe. I have a dweller mod that has every dweller known to man. It's insanely hard, yet easy at the same time. I honestly don't know what that is. But that sounds cool. That sounds fun. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to shear all of these, aren't I? Yeah, I'm gonna have to shear all of them. Let's see. Let's see. I hope I don't. I really hope I don't. But I think I do. Yep. Okay. Well, that stinks. All right. All that coal will be there eventually, and it'll be nice to have it there, to be honest. Is the stream buffering for everyone else? Yeah, I am sorry. My connection isn't too great right now. I really wish it was better. A couple days ago, it was doing well. But it has everything to do with my Wi-Fi. Let's see if we can do something. Let's see if we can do something real quick. Welcome in, guys. I hope the stream is doing all right for you. I'm going to see if I can improve the quality for you. Hopefully it's a little better. Maybe. Hopefully that'll fix it. Yep, I definitely do need to share all of these. I should have shears in here somewhere. There we are. There we go. All right, let's place all of these pumpkins down so that we can shear them. I'm so glad I can cheer from the top. This is great. This is absolutely great. This makes it so much easier. I wonder if there could be a... No, this isn't... That wouldn't be that interesting of a floor. I've never really looked at the top of pumpkins, to be honest. Oh, it is so satisfying that they're... I remember a time when you couldn't get... Like, pumpkins and melons used to not have a tool. We'll be fine. I hope so. I think it could be part of the reason why a lot of people aren't sticking around. So I got to figure that aspect out. But I'm here to just chill and hang out with you guys. So whoever's here to stay is here to stay, right? You love shearing pumpkins? Yeah, to be honest, I thought that was going to be worse than it was. It was actually pretty satisfying. Plus, now I have all of these pumpkin seeds. So that's cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. All right, what else do we need? Composters. We need some composters. That should be pretty easy to get. Should be able to get 57 out of this one stack, right? We'll do this. And then, oh yeah, we are chilling. We are chilling. We're going to put those in there. Never to be found again, right? I need slime blocks. Well, the funny thing about being in a Superfly world. Yo! Welcome in, Sufien. I don't know if I said that right. Hope you're having a fantastic day. So, the thing about being on a Superfly world is I've never made a slime farm, right? Because I don't think I've ever felt the need to. Because there's already so many slime spawning. This is a single player world. This is the single player world that I've been playing on for the last 3 years. Thank you, Sniff. See, we already got some slime spawning. And please ignore all of those guys spawning underneath the terrain. So I need 48 slime blocks. So I probably have slime blocks everywhere in my chests, but I don't really feel like running around when I can just go around doing this, right? That seems fair. And what I can do is I can activate. There we go. So this is Mini HUD right here, this overlay, which shows me exactly where slime chunks are, which is very handy in a Superfly world, to be honest. But it is helpful for us now because I can figure out exactly where I need to go to get these slimes. I'm going to put my chest plate on just because these big guys really do pack a punch. My first time being in this world, in my very first episode of this channel, I think I died like 30 times to these slimes because in very early game with no these big slimes, they're absolutely devastating. Like I'm taking barely any damage right now from this guy, but I'm in full protection netherite armor. Without anything, you take like 4 hearts. It's crazy. All right. I'm going to need about 9 stacks. That's basically what I need. This could take some time. This might actually take a while. I'm going to be spending way too much time gathering resources to gather resources for another project. Like, it's just an endless cycle of gathering resources in this world because I absolutely refuse to build farms when I should. I just put them off. I hate building farms. Not like a lot of people hate building farms because they think it takes the fun away from games. Minecraft specifically, but I don't like building farms just for the sheer sake of building them. I don't really care about the side of like, oh yeah, I can give you a lot of different forgot what I was saying. Like, I'm not going to build the most efficient farms that give you like 10 million slime blocks an hour because then you get to run it once and then it's done. But like, I like to have farms that like just occasionally run, like are constantly running in the background. Like, I have a very simple iron farm over there, and if you were here earlier, then you'll know that like I just have a ton of iron at my disposal. And it's a very simple, low-key farm, so there's no reason to build anything super excessive. Unless you're like on a server where it's the currency or you're trading for it with other people in a server setting. Hey, Elliot, please be respectful, please. I appreciate it. Gonna put you in timeout for that. Sorry about that, everyone. So yeah, trying to gather as many slime balls as we can. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. All right, that should be what we do need. That's a lot of stream delay. Yeah, my connection is really poor right now. All right, we should. You think you mod in too many places, it's becoming a habit? Well, I appreciate you engaging in the way you did with that person. I really do appreciate it. We should have... Honestly, we probably should have... This is probably enough slime, but I do want... I do want to get at least a full stack of slime blocks. All right, that's enough. Those were just strange questions to ask, honestly. Trolls will be trolls. Yeah. Always going to be there. Always going to happen. It's usually best to just ignore and move on. Welcome in. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Well, let's actually put these composters over here. I might need to set up another double chest for resources. Yeah. All right, we're going to sleep real quick, and then we're going to move on to the next item, which is redstone repeaters. Need 45 redstone repeaters. Oh my gosh. At least I could sleep. Yep. How many do I have? Okay, I have 20. All right, we might as well just make some more. Might as well just make some more from scratch. Always going to need them, right? I think so, at least. Yep, I totally agree. Kick them out. If it comes to it. I like to give everyone the benefit of the doubt first, though. You know, it's sometimes hard to read a question online and understand the tone right away. But generally speaking, like if it continues, then you know that it's going to be problematic. All right, gonna let that all smelt. I think I do have some more redstone saved up. If not, actually, I should have some at my raid farm. I don't know if I've... But I don't think I want to fly out there. I probably could go out there and check. I just don't think I have a ton there anymore. But I do think I have some in here. Nope. Some of these items are super old. I'm pretty sure I put these red tulips here from like the original village. Nope. 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 Okay. We're going to go to the raid farm. I don't really feel like trading for them, even though I could very easily. Because why make it easier? Have you ever seen The Walking Dead? I've seen a couple episodes here and there, but I've never actually like sat down and binged it. So I don't know. I don't know like the entire story arc or all of the characters per se. But I thought it was a pretty decent show. And I know there's a lot of people that do enjoy watching it. Okay, I don't. Okay, no, we're not going in this way. I need to make another portal or something because that I'm pretty sure that portal puts you straight into the killing chamber of the raid farm. And I just have to remember. I just gotta fly south. We'll grab some more fireworks and then we'll fly south to get some more redstone. Fireworks. There we go. I feel like I've been playing this game for so long, yet I feel that I'm still so bad at it. Like, I should not be this bad at this game. Alright. Raid farm is all the way in the distance out this way. It's really hard to read intentions in text form. Honestly, I've had fights going on under my nose. Not been sure what to do. It could be tough, you know? It can be. Depends on the situation. It depends on who's fighting. I don't want you to get into the details, but I usually think that handling conversations in person is the best way to go. It always will be, for the most part. Oh my gosh, you watched the first 4.5 seasons in a week? That's crazy. You must like it then. Or you're torturing yourself. One of the two. I don't even know if this raid farm still works. I saw this video from Raiseworks that there was something about it that broke, but I don't recall what it was. Oh my gosh, yeah, we have so much redstone here. And then we should have. I've used a lot of glowstone. Yeah, we still have a decent amount of totems, especially. So even if it doesn't work, yep, I've taken all of the emeralds over to my void trading on the nether roof that I had with Wandy T. All right, we're just gonna make a bunch of redstone blocks so that we can transport them. That way's north, right? Yep. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I think you might have enough redstone for a while. Especially the rate that I have, especially that I do redstone, I think this will last me for a lifetime. It's just a matter if I lose it or not. That's a very high probability that I lose it. All right, this smelting system was unloaded, so it probably hasn't gotten too far. But all I need are 3 stacks of stone. And I might need a little bit more, because I do need 13 comparators. So I might as well just make like a stack of comparators, because you always need redstone components. I always need redstone components because I never make them in bulk. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I should just need a little bit more to get 6 stacks. Welcome in, he said to the one guy who's been here for 50 minutes. I do appreciate that. I thought I saw more people come in, but it's probably the lag of the stream. So I apologize. Is my audio choppy as well, or is it just the video that's coming in pretty laggy and delayed? Because I know a lot of people really don't like laggy audio. And I don't blame them. I don't like laggy audio either. It's just so weird though, because I ran the same exact settings 2 days ago, and the stream quality was, I wouldn't say excellent, but YouTube was reporting it as excellent, so it's weird. Where's... Okay, I do have quartz. I completely forgot where the quartz was, and I just put it there like 30 minutes ago. All right, we need 21 sticky pistons now. $21 sticky pistons. Do I have that? Of course I only have 16. There we go, 21. We just won't have any more for any other. Okay, that's good. The audio cut as I said that, but otherwise it's fine. Okay. That's good to know, at least. I think it's just my Wi-Fi. Like, my Wi-Fi is very spotty on the weekends, so I probably shouldn't stream. Yes, my router definitely did just give up today. I am in an apartment building, so it also does depend on... Should be good with that. Actually, that we're going to need more than 16. That 16 chests is the bare minimum of a storage system. Dark oak trapdoors. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, it's all your neighbors' fault for using the Wi-Fi. They have to stop doing that whilst you're streaming. LOL. It's always the upstairs neighbors. Always. Almost always. I don't need that, but I do need the trapdoors. I need 8 lava buckets. I wonder I can get all of that iron. I'm joking. I have quite a bit. Oh, he just fell through that hole. I guess that was convenient. I remember a time when I got in a YouTube video where a dude with 1 million subs called me Sniffy. Well, that's cool. Who was it? Was it over stream or was it like a shout out in a video? Because that's both are very cool. In actual videos, though, is like insane because I feel like it's incredibly difficult to get shout outs from very, very large creators, especially if you don't know them. That's some pro upstairs neighbor. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to have to work on the stream lag. Just the messages. It's weird. I haven't changed anything, so I don't know what's going on with that. By the way, do you have mob griefing on? Yes, I do. Which is why this hole is here from this creeper. But I do have Enderman griefing turned off. I didn't always have it off, so there are some Endermen that still have blocks in their hands, but that is turned off. Wait, I don't need more buckets. I just need more lava. Well, either way, that's going to take a while, and I don't really want to go to the nether just for lava. So we're going to put that in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. What is... it? It was Lockdown Life, hardcore YouTuber making your stupid Minecraft ideas. I just wrote, make a big potato, and he did. I was the first person in the video. Nice! Very nice. Alright, well, I've gotten probably about 70% of everything that I need to get, but it also is getting pretty late. It is the weekend. It is Saturday night, so that's probably going to wrap it up for tonight's stream. Probably catch y'all later in next week's streams. Hopefully we can get this library built because I want to put out another video, and this takes a lot of effort. So